Zoe here, and today I'm going to talk to you about something that I have mentioned briefly a couple times on the channel, and I did get a lot of feedback from you guys on the topic. And that is the fact that growing up throughout my life, I always felt different than everyone else. I always felt like there was nobody else out there like me. I got the idea to talk to you guys about this today because I'm currently reading this book called Eat, Pray, Love Made Me Do It. And it is a collection of memoirs, life journeys of people who were very inspired by Liz Gilbert's Eat, Pray, Love book, which is one of my very favorite stories. Well, very favorite memoirs, I guess. And all of these people in this book are sharing their lives and how they made a significant change because they were inspired by Eat, Pray, Love. There was a lot of journeys that I could relate to, a lot of people who were yearning to explore and adventure in the world and didn't know how to do it. And there were some people in the book that I couldn't really relate to how they had chosen to live their life in the past or prior to finding this journey. But through this book, it really opened my eyes even greater about the fact that everybody is on their own journey here. And as you probably know that you're on your own journey, your parents are on their own journeys, your siblings, your friends, and obviously no two people are exactly alike. But this feeling that I'm trying to get at, that I always felt uncomfortable as a child, I explained it as when I was growing up, I always felt like I was wearing something that didn't fit, like a big suit that was itchy or something. I always didn't feel comfortable. I loved my environment growing up, I loved where I lived, but I always felt like there was something more, something greater, and I just wanted to keep going, keep moving. And along this journey, I also realized I have a hard time connecting with people, or what I mean by that is finding people that I can truly connect with. I have found these people in my life now, but it wasn't always easy growing up. I didn't feel like I had, at times, the right people in my life. After making the move to Toronto, I found a couple more like-minded individuals who I really enjoy spending time with, and now that I'm in Rome, I'm open to a whole bunch of new friendships and new individuals who present themselves into my life. What I wanted to really mention here is that the feeling of being alone or feeling uncomfortable or feeling extremely different from other people, if you feel like you have a difficult time connecting with people on a more intellectual, spiritual kind of level, don't worry. These people will present themselves into your life, and if they aren't here yet, just know that your vibe attracts your tribe. So be a positive person and just spread your positivity around, and they'll come to you, I promise. But the interesting thing is they'll come to you when you need them. They'll come to you when you need to learn something. And the people that present themselves into your life, they're there for a reason. They're there to learn from. Think about a friend that had maybe come into your life recently, maybe in the past year, past 2 or 3 years, who has really shaken things up for you, has really changed things for you and inspired you. That person was meant to be in your life for a reason. And you might know a few of the reasons now, or maybe you don't, but in a couple of years it'll come full circle. And people who have these impressions on your life, maybe they're not always good impressions, but say if it's a negative person that presents themselves into your life, maybe this is somebody who you have to work with, or somebody that you're going to school with who you always consistently have to be around for some reason, but you don't enjoy being with them. Maybe the lesson there is to learn what you don't want to do. Maybe you don't want to make people feel the way that that person's made you feel, or you want to continually grow in your life, whereas that person is fine just the way that they are and don't have any yearning to learn more or explore or grow as an individual. They're almost stuck. So take the negative people in your life, the people that you say have to be around or can't understand why somebody's being negative, and just choose to learn from that. And in regards to the positive people in your life, absorb as much as you can. Be a sponge. Learn and learn and learn. One friendship will lead to another and another and another. Back to what I'm trying to say here is that if you were that person who was kind of like me, and I feel like almost that's kind of why I did turn to YouTube, because I was looking for a community, looking for friends, looking to try and find other people out there who were like myself, or I felt like were like myself. If you're ever feeling alone, like I said, ever feeling uncomfortable or like you're not where you're supposed to be, I hope you'll take the chance to move. And I also hope that you'll take the opportunity to learn from every person who presents themselves into your life. Everyone has a lesson for you to learn, so just appreciate it. And if you're going through a tough time or feel like you can't really relate to people, learn what you can and just know that if you're your best self, you're going to attract the best people into your life. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for being my life and for being my friends. I really appreciate it. I love all your comments and all of your support and love, and I hope you have the best day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!